Okay, so the yellow parts on this are the only things you need to fill out on this Excel spreadsheet. Everything else will autofill. So now it brings it down from there. It calculates the difference. So let's say ours has 1 bedroom, and this one, Willis Street, has 3 bedrooms, right? That means ours has 1 less bedroom than Willis Street. So it's going to account for that. It's going to take $6,750 off the price of Willis Street to account for our non-bedroom. So I made all these formulas. Let's say ours did have let's say this one had 2 bathrooms. So if I put the letter 2 in here, up here, watch down here, it's gonna autofill. It's gonna autofill a number. So that's how much is gonna be taken off 2111 Keswick to provide for the extra bathroom. Then from here, as you can see, the square foot difference, since this one is 262 square feet bigger, it's going to give them a credit of $8,000. So it's going to make ours less valued by $8,000 since ours is that much smaller, 262 square feet smaller. So after all that, the year build takes into consideration, since ours is 25 years newer than this one, we tack on $4,000 extra to ours. So these are the 3 leftover ARVs after all this adjusting with the HVAC and everything. And so what we want to do is want to find the average. As you can see, the average is right here, 98,000. So that means the ARV on ours is roughly about 98,000. Now that's not certain that it's going to be 98,000, but it's a good estimate that we can go off of. And then also all these 3 have to be filled out in order for you to get the right number down here. Otherwise, it won't work. If you can only find 2 comps, let's say you can only find 2 comps, then what you want to do is you want to input this stuff into here. You want to just drag the same exact into there. And then for the sale price, take the average of these 2. So that's what you want to do if you only could find 2 comps. Sometimes you can only find 2 or 1 or 2 comps. So usually you could find more than 1 or 2, but sometimes you might have to go back farther than 6 months. So you might have to expand it to a year, or you might have to go outside half a mile. You might need to expand it to a mile in order to find better comps. So once you find the ARV, we know what it'll sell for. So here's what we want to do. We want to see what we'll pay for it. So let's assume that this needs $20,000 in repairs, right? So we're going to put $20,000 right here. Okay? $20,000. And we don't want to pay, when it's fixed up, we don't want the ARV to be $98,000. That means we're not making money. We want it to be 70% of $93,000. So I'll leave this formula on here anyway. I just didn't do it yet. So as you can see, we don't want to have more than $69,000 total into this property, right? And it needs 20,000 repairs. So our max offer will be minus the 20,000 repairs. So we're not going to pay more than $49,000 for this specific property. And that's how you do it. That's how you find the ARV. Then you could actually submit or make this into a PDF and then send it over to me if you want to do it that way. We know all the times when we know all the sale dates right here, if they have HVAC. And the way I found these numbers, I kind of just spitballed, what I think how much an extra bedroom will add to the value. Let's say this one had an extra bath, right? Let's say this one had 2 bathrooms. Then this one would be $5,450, and that changed the ARV of ours, right? It made it less because we're comparing it with others with 2 bathrooms. That means our max offer just decreased to $47,000. So let me know if that makes sense to you, and thanks for watching.